this is supposed to be. Oh, there's audio showing up now. It's not showing up the way it's supposed to. Cable check. Cable's good. This cable is good. Oh, it says it's there now. Oh, but it's saying default. I was using this as we're not seeing it coming off the camera right now. The joy of having multiple microphones. Now I'm starting to see a hint on USB. Levels are incredibly low for some reason. Why? Check, check, 1, 2. How's that? Whoa! A little bit hot. Hello. How are we doing here? How are we doing there? There we go. Let's double check this again. There. Let's blow things away. Now, you can tell how well organized I am as I drive through this. And let's see what we got here. Let's put down test. That work? Yep. We have chat. Until I've been not very busy with this at all. Anyways, what's going on today? I have one project or one item to do right now. It turns out Wednesday mornings are going to have to come to an end for me. I keep running into problems. So I'm going to find a new time to do these streams. People like doctors and things like that keep insisting on scheduling their appointments for this time of day. I managed to push off today's, but we'll see what goes on. I'll keep pondering that. We'll reach behind me right now. I am going to very soon start streaming. There's my dog. Build of the Moai. I'm probably going to start that later this afternoon. I'm not going to do it in this time slot. But I'm ready to start construction with it. I was thinking I'd do it tonight, but I normally tune into Jetman for his show. What do I have here? Did I do the wrong piece of tape? Oh, that was heavily taped. There we go. What do we have today? Materio 3D. This is my maker box. I picked it up yesterday. So, things to read. What do we have here? Tea glaze. PETG, and it has great transparent properties. It's Telman 3D. It looks very, very nice. Oh, cool. Do we have... Where are we here? I don't see it as one of the options. I had one close up with Let's go to close up. I know it's seeing a disaster area there, but that's a great idea for test chips of colors. Now, do we get any history of it in the box? Oh, candies. I'll put those aside for Brenna. And Max is whining off in the background. Yes, Max, I hear you. What about here? They tell us discounts. Oh, they don't have a little story behind this. I have to go on to the MakerBox Facebook page and see what they have to say about this little keychain. Sample chain, I guess, is the proper term. All sorts of this is material. Okay, this is the color options. Here I go. The instructions are right in front of me. This is a high quality PLA that can be printed like normal PLA, then annealed by heating to 70 degrees Celsius for a few minutes to improve toughness and temperature resistance. Check out all available color options in the color sample included in this month's box. Material 3D, and that's what the flyer is from as well. So yeah, they got a nice color range, including transparent, it's the only translucent one. A neat way to have samples as well. Actually, it'd be a good idea to use a model like that for all of these products here. Should do that. Let's see. So this is a nice red material. Polymax PLA. Ah, yes, I've been looking at this stuff. This looks 3D printing material with excellent mechanical properties and printing quality. Impact resistance up to 9 times that of regular PLA and better overall mechanical properties in ABS. Huh. This might be another option for a project I have on the go. High temperature polycarbonate ABS alloy. Abrasive, no. Part cooling fan off. And everything's crashing to the floor. Reach down there. I am Grace. My mic is still a little bit hot. How's this? There. My peaks appear to be better. Thanks, man. High temperature polycarbonate ABS alloy, yes. Moisture sensitive, dry at 90 Celsius for an hour before printing, an hour prior to printing for best results. PC ABS blend, great option for high temp, tough functional parts. Great selection there. That's better? Good. One of the reasons I'm wasted right now is our fire department hands out hot dogs and gives a safe place for Halloween. We had candies there and everything else. I normally end up on hot dog duty, which is a lot of fun. We give out bags and candies and little light bars kids can wear with their costumes so they can be seen. And generally it's a fun time. We normally hand out around Let's see, what do we have last night? 500, 600 hot dogs. So we go through a lot of hot dogs in a hurry. So I'm not used to standing that long. But as I said, great fun. Brenna was there. And saw some great costumes. But back to the world of 3D printing. As I said, I'm getting ready to do my build here. Let me adjust the camera. There. See on preview. Yeah, actually the numbers were down this year. 2 years ago, we went through 60 dozen hot dogs in a hurry, and then I forget, we ran a crew off to the store to build more or buy more, and so I don't know what the final number was. At one point, the way we worked it that year was folks would be given the bun, and they'd come to my spot and I'd plunk a hot dog on it. What we did this year was I was handed the buns, we put a hot dog on it, and then we handed them out, and we tried to have a bin full of them ready to go. 2 years ago when I was doing it the other way, I was going so fast at one point when the crowd hit, the main crowd hit, that I wasn't even looking up. All it was a bun would go in front of my face, I'd slap a hot dog on it, and off they went. So there's some great costumes. My actual favorite event for this one was near the beginning when it wasn't too crowded. There's a little girl there, and we sort of asked her if she wanted a hot dog, and her mom asked her, so she just stood in the middle of the bay that we were in at the fire hall, and she just held her hand out. And well, no, you actually have to come closer. We slowly coaxed her to get closer to us, and she got her hot dog, and then she just bit right into it and going, no, don't eat the paper. Let's pull it back some. It was incredibly cute. So, love that. Just with Halloween, before I go on here, my favorite Halloween was my daughter's first Halloween, because she had no idea what was going on, and we took her out, and she got to the first house, and she was going, why are we going up to this house? And she was a little bit scared, I think. And then the door opened, and they gave her candy. Okay, so you go to the next house, and the door opens, and she gets more candy. I think I like this, she said. And that point, when she's little, we only went a couple of blocks, but she had a lot of fun. And yep, okay, this is kind of neat, people giving you stuff. Now, I'm wanting to bring up a window here, the starting point for my build of the Moai, and I gotta get a link to this on the site. I want to make this permanent throughout the streams of the build, and that is from Chris. Where is Chris? Chris here. I had this set up nicely, and then I went and closed all my windows. There we go. So, if you go to practical printing, there we go. Here's Chris's website, Practical Printing. I'll put a link down below. He did a great series on, and here it is, Moai series. Let me go to playlists of his, and this one, no, I don't want you to play. Oh, yes. I haven't seen any of those lately.
Hey, aloha, Mike.
There we go. So he went through a wonderful series here of the building of a Moai system. I think it ended up being 10 parts. Part 10, yeah. So as I said, I'll toss a link in down below. Practical Printing. We'll get that set up right now. And I'm going to follow along Chris here as I do the build. I've been, as I said, watching his series. It's great. Mine, I'm not focusing on the unboxing or the build. My focus will be in the actual production of the materials here. So and I will be starting this later today. There. And hopefully that gets saved. I just have to clear this off. I'm taking an accounting course right now, and the exam's next week, so I have to do a bunch of cramming. My breaks from the actual construction will be, or breaks from studying will come, do a little bit more of the build, and then getting back into the construction. So we have Chris here that I'll be following along. I've put a link into the description. The other aspect to what we're doing here is from Poly, and the way they've put together their build, and let's just bringing that up. Let's see. Okay, what we have here, and this is not the right one. This is from the Poly site, and it's the way they do the build is basically a slideshow. And so we go through and take a look. They have the video going through it, and then you go into your checklist. So the checklist, part by part, due to room, I have to go layer by layer. Once again, if you follow along with Chris's short videos, that's one of the key things I should have mentioned with Chris's videos for the construction. They're very short segments, very easy to view and to go on. So the key thing is, start out making sure you have everything. I've done this, and then we'll go into the build, and I'll be doing that hopefully in about an hour. So there's the guild, and slide number 1. And those are the parts I have to dig out, and I will be doing that shortly. I just can't do it right at this moment. So, hello there. I'm going to work on getting some room here that I can bring the parts over. By the way, Glenn, yes, I am doing a bit better. My biggest fear is docs are going to start playing with my medications on Friday, and that's never a fun thing. You know, the good news is they're going to try to actually get rid of some of them. But I still get wiped out. By the way, I didn't bring my phone here. Do I have a calendar open? I do not. This Friday is a Friday night hangout, and I haven't heard at all about who's going to be hosting or what the topic's going to be. I missed being on the last one. I watched it for a while, but I eventually crashed. Always look forward to doing those. So I'll leave this up for a moment. We got our bars here. Let's go back into the workspace. By the way, this is a new camera. That's why you get to see either. Yep, I agree. It'd be nice to know by this point in time. Normally we decide on the Thursday. Sometimes we decide on the Friday. And it'd be great to have... Hi, Chris. Well, I was just talking about your website, or your series, and asking people to follow along with that. I am not quite ready in that my workspace has not been cleared off, so I can start hauling the parts out. But today is the day to get started on that. My work area over to the side, it's completely custom. And it is set up for my trains. One of the things about getting the workshop ready and getting this stuff, getting ready for it meant that I had to finish building this desk. You can see the problem in that if I straighten this out some, legs on my spare tripod here are not straight by any means. How's that? That looks a little bit better. And it's pointing the wrong direction, of course. So this is the workspace that is about to be encroached upon by parts, and they're fantastic, Chris. The videos there, not only for me to follow along, but what I found was what your videos do, because they're short, they're great to show somebody, hey, go over this. It's not going to take a lot of time. Have a look. This will give you an idea of what it's like to go through building a kit like this. And then it eases them into the process, because I've had a few people ask me about doing this construction. I've also had a few people going, oh, you got a new printer. Can I buy your old one? No, it doesn't work that way. Once you get into 3D printing, you realize that one is not enough. So, I got to clear this off and rearrange cameras over here. And since I really didn't want to do that live, I will do a pause up there, and then we'll get back to it. But the other thing I wanted to show off, actually, and I have to move this screen over because it came up a few times. Just like this over and kill a second set of lights. Over here, what we have, for even lighting, I turned off one band of these. The area above my work bench is full of trains. Underneath here, I painted this white and added the LED stripping, and it gives a nice even lighting for the workspace. So that comes in handy. Now my Prusa is down at the end. Hopefully I'll have enough room right in front of me in order to do this build without that, because I actually have to get that Prusa up and running. Printing, I need parts for 2 other projects. Samples went out and the reaction came back. Yes, we love it. We want more. So we will get that. It's nice. My printer's actually going to start producing money, which is always a good thing. Oh, want to mention the other thing that's going on here. And I'm glad I'm done. My garden's done outside. Everything else. It's been raining throughout the day, although I don't know if it's raining right now. Winter's coming. It's supposed to start snowing tomorrow. I'm not ready for snow, although I know a lot of areas they've been battling with it already. Okay. Is there anything I can really do with this? No. Since there's going to have to be a lot of clinking around, a lot of moving, what I think I'm going to do is kill the stream for now, and in about an hour I'm going to be back, and I'm going to start with slide number, I guess it's slide number 3, with this, pulling out the 3 bars and starting construction. So, sorry I had to break out into 2, but that's the way life's been of late. We will be back. So, see you in a few hours. Be safe out there.